Alright, let's get this cleaned up and get them put on the car then, shall we? Clean the headlights. Headlights, rear lights up. Yeah. Good morning guys, good afternoon, you're watching another episode of Mr. AJ Focus. Right, moving on now to the next install, and should be quite simple. He says, fingers crossed. I've got the Mark II facelift rear lights for my car. I just want to give the car a bit more of a modern look, a bit more of a, facelift, arse lift. So yeah, I've got the Mark II facelift rear lights to install today. So someone mentioned on my Facebook, I think it was, or Instagram, I should do a video on this, because there's not any videos of anyone doing this on YouTube apparently. It should be simple. I mean, 2 screws that hold it in, unplug the bulbs, and then it should be a simple swap over. It ain't going to go that way, I can tell you that now, because the wiring is a little bit different. I will show you. Righty-ho then, let's get into this. So, this will be the standard rear lights in the Mark II pre-facelift. So you can sort of see the, they're sort of different. They've got like the bend with the, where it would sort of slot into there, the connection. And on the new ones it doesn't have that, and also the seal itself is completely different to the Mark II facelift, which I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they changed the whole sort of thing at the back of the car. There must have been a reason for it. Maybe the standard pre-facelift lights let water in over time, I don't know. But they've changed that style to what I've got in my hand now, to this. So as you can sort of see, the difference is, and you can't undo these either, they're sort of sealed unit, with the rubber seal is different, the little clips are different, the whole thing is just completely different from the pre-facelift lights. So the wiring itself is a connector like this, so it's all one unit now instead of 2 separate units, so they're connected at either end. So I need to get this wiring harness into the pre-facelift. Now someone said you don't need to do that. You can just ground off the little clips on the older style. Better if I had it in my hand. So you can sort of ground these off and then it will just slot in. I don't want to do that. Because this red bulb I need, because the lights are now clear. And this red bulb won't fit into this unless I go out and buy another bulb, which I can't be bothered to do because I have the bulbs here and I just want to transfer the whole harness over, give it a go. So I'm dressed for the occasion. Clearly it's cold today, but it's dedication. Again, let's get to it then, shall we guys? Enough of me yabbering, let's get on to the install. You can sort of see now guys, I've installed the lights already. I just needed to see what they look like. Oh god, it does make the car look a bit more like the newer Focus, the Mark II facelift. You would have thought lights would just change the style and the look of the car. Need to remove the light and look at the standard harness. As you know, these were the old lights, with the tint on it. I think they're alright, but I just fancy giving it a bit of a facelift. So let's get the camera. So this is the old wiring harness, as you can see, they're completely different. I had a leak in my boot, and I think it's going for the grommet, or it's going for these grommets. I know these ones go directly into the boot. There's a massive hole there, so I've sealed these. I've sealed them all. I now need to unseal it. as you can see, water does sit on there. So I need to unseal it and see where this harness goes in here. I might need to remove all this as well to see where the wiring goes. But hopefully, if I remove this grommet, it should show enough underneath there. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it will have that underneath all that. So then I can just plug that in, and then these will work right away. What's the chance of that happening? Probably very, very slim, you know. So I need to get a knife, something to cut all the sealant away that I've put there. Like so. There we go. Give it a good pull. Oh, that rubber grommet is nice and thick, which is good. But I still like to. I'm still going to silicone it back down in a minute, just I don't want any water getting in the boot. Right, there we go. Oh. Now, looking directly down in that hole and looking underneath here, I can see where the wire goes. You know, there's like a boot light in here. Well, it goes directly behind that. So that should be quite easy. So yeah, I'm going to remove all this quickly, guys. You know how to remove these. It's one screw there, another one up there, somewhere there, and then it just slots off. And then hopefully the wire goes directly down under there. You can't see. Should be exposed. So I need to get this off now quickly. Okay, so I removed all that, and you know how easy it is to remove. You see my other videos. Yeah, this is the wire that comes down from up there, comes down under here, followed it down, and it joins the rest of the wire and loom for the back of the car. There is no connection at all. Goes all the way along down there as well, goes all the way underneath that panel, way down to the front. So there's no connection. Okay, so I need to think about what I'm going to do now to get this to work. Now I could just cut the ends off here and then solder the new wiring harness, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to cut into it. I don't want to do anything like that. Oh bugger. Right, let me check the old wiring harness. Weird that Ford went to so much trouble just to change the rear, and they went to so much trouble changing the wiring harness from that to doing it singly. It must have been a long old talk in the old meeting. Oh, so we're going to change the facelift to Focus now. We need to change all the wiring. We need to change all the styling. Give the boys in the workshop something to do. So it certainly does. So I need to figure this out. What I'm going to do. I'll be right back, guys. Right, guys. I've been away from the camera about half an hour now. Sorry, I've been away for so long, but on a camera it would have been about a second. So anyway, yeah, I managed to get the standard seals and fittings into the Mark II facelift lights. Now, I don't want to do any wiring, I don't want to do any snipping, I don't want to do any bodging of wiring because I can't stand that sort of thing. So that's the Mark II facelift wiring loom. I'm not going to use that. Like I said, I've managed to use the original standard Mark II pre-facelift fittings. Now if you're wondering how I did it, I'm going to show you how I did it. But first of all, I want to make sure the wires fit in there and don't get in the way when I put it on there. So let me just do a test fit quickly. Test fit. Right, one little issue. The bottom one's fine. The top one, because the wiring is facing towards this part of the car, the bodywork finishes there, so the wire is pushing in there, which means that bit will sit flush, but that bit won't, so I need to turn it around facing in towards the boot. Alright, I was almost there, but I need to sand off a bit more on these little bits. So yeah, that's what I was doing, guys. I was sanding the grooves here and on the light, but like I said, I'll show you in a second what I was doing. So I'm just going to pause it quickly and just sort this out. So I've managed to get it to sit in there a bit better now. Test fit time, test fit. So I've made the hole on the back a little bit bigger. Like I said, I'll get into it in a minute on how I do it. The problem is now these won't twist now, so they just have to sit in there. But they've got a good seal on them, so hopefully no water can get in. And if it comes to it and water gets in, then I'll just silicone them on. But yeah, they're definitely not going anywhere. Perfect. Fits. How good is that? The wiring is not getting in the way. Yeah, it seems to be a good height, so water won't get into it. The only issue I do see is on the Mark II facelift, they must have changed the whole entire shape of the car, because the light down here has got a bit of a it's a bit of a gap there. As you can see, so they must have changed a lot on the Mark II facelift. Then they didn't just change the front end and the rear end, they must have changed the whole entire side shell here as well, to mould around these lights. Anyway, I haven't got the red bulb in there, which might be an issue. I might not be able to drive it, but I'm just about to turn the lights on and see how dazzling it is. Yeah, see, it's not picking up the camera, but it's yeah, not allowed having a white light on. Put the hazards on. It looks alright, doesn't it? Just need to get a red bulb. Need to get a red bulb. Alright guys, on to the next one, show you how I do it. It's really cold out here, and yeah, I'm not thinking straight in the moment. But anyway, I'm happy that's in. So let's turn that off. And turn that on. Screw these in. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you how to get these standard Mark II fittings into the facelift holes, whatever, you know, fit in there. Anyway, so yeah, it's very simple. You might need some pliers and some sandpaper. I've gone for a bit of rough sandpaper. I don't know what grit this is, it just looks nice and fine and rough, whatever. So, as it says on there, and it doesn't But yeah, it's quite rough. So the fittings on here, you're going to need to rub down the nipple things that stick out here. You're going to need to rub down these. Alright, so rub them down not too far, but rub them down enough. You would know, you can probably judge how much you need to rub off. And then that's that one done. And then we need to move on to the light in a minute. But I will show you first doing that. So on here is a rubber seal. Remove that. Grab your fitting and just go at it for a little bit, rub it down. Use my phone today because my camera's I dropped one and I broke it, so it doesn't work. Oh nuts, that didn't go to plan, god damn it. And my other one, for some weird reason the footage is very blurry, so I've got to go back to using my camera phone. Right, you're going to need to rub down the fittings, those slots there, you need to rub them out, and then rub around the ring as well, the hole itself, you need to rub it down, just enough really, so you can obviously fit the pre-facelift fittings in there. Best thing I found you should do is hold it facing downwards, because you don't want no sand and plastic stuff going inside the lens of the headlamp, because that won't be fun trying to get that out. So I'm going to crack on at that. You guys can see alright? Like so. There's the brake light one. Which it is, so I'm just lining up now how much I need to sand off this one. Quite a lot actually. Remove the bulb. Right, it's basically it's the same on here as well. These little plastic clips that stick up, you need to sand them these ones stick out quite far. So you need to sand them ones quite far back. As you can see, they stick up quite far, so you need to sand them as far back as you can to fit on the top piece. No, is it? Bottom piece, sorry. The brake light, yeah. So you need to sand them quite far back. Alright. So I'm going to do that now. I'm not going to bother recording it because it's going to go on too long. Cool, all done. Got that one in. That was in its position, so that's the brake light. This one now, I can actually turn this one, so I can have it in its position I want, which is what is needed. So as long as you can push it right down, so that seal is completely sealed it, which it is, and it's facing the right way. So the wire is now facing it in towards the boot. That's what you want. Right, moving on to the next one. So again, the same thing with this. You're gonna need to rub down the hole and the slots. Alright, again, I'm not going to record it because it's just boring otherwise watching me just rub down and sand down. So I'm just going to rub all this out quickly and then insert that one down there, because that one we've already rubbed that. That one we've already rubbed back. Right, so I lost the ending to that light video episode. I'm just going outside now to the ST to show you what the lights look like now. Now yesterday I tinted the rear of them, very light tint. As you know, I'm against that sort of stuff, so I've gone a very light tint just to blend in with what I've done. You will understand when you see my next video next weekend. It's raining, so I've got to do it quick. Oh god, it's raining and it's wet, and for some reason my estate has now turned into a motorway. Alright, so here they are. There you go, they work.
Yeah, I've got LED bulbs in there.
So that's it, guys. That's the rear light install. Now, I know the video's gone on quite some time. I'm sorry about that, but I didn't want to skip anything out. I don't want you to miss anything. I apologise it's gone on for that long. But it was quite easy. It's taken me ages trying to find bulbs, especially red bulbs, to work with those lights. Because I had, as you saw in the video, there's just a normal red coloured glass bulb. Yeah, I bought one of those. It doesn't illuminate red properly in there. It's like a pinky white. And yeah, it's in the UK not allowed to show any sort of white light like that. So I thought about just tinting it, but I was like, oh, you know, if I tint it, then I might as well just go back to the original lights. I didn't want to do that. So I bought myself some LED bulbs. Now the first ones I bought, they're brilliant. They're really bright at night. The only issue is they didn't react quick enough to when I brake. So obviously you got the middle brake light, thank God for that, because otherwise I would have had some cars going in the back of me. But yeah, you press the brake pedal, obviously brakes, but it happens so quickly, it flickers so quickly. People behind me, if they're blinking or if they sneezing, they don't see it flicker that quick. They would have gone to the back of me. So they were dangerous, and they didn't react to me brake pedal. And I complained to the company, and they've looked into it, and they gave me a refund. I've still got the bulbs. I'm just going to chuck them away because they are, like I said, they're dangerous and they're a no-go for me. So I've just put in some new LED bulbs, as you just saw in the video. Now, they're really bright. During the daytime, you can see them, but because the star of that rear light is it's all clear, and at night you can see them definitely, and these LED bulbs react quickly, as they should do, like any brake light bulb. So they're much better. I'm much more happy with those ones, and I'm happy the way they turned out. And yes, I have just tinted the rear on it. You will see why in my next week video. The ending to all the videos I've got lined up. So this is the last video for next week, guys, coming out, and then we'll move on to my new series. And I'll have a few more installs coming, don't worry though, but I'm just going to hold back for a while because the weather is absolutely, in the UK, it is real bad at the moment. We've got bad rain, we've had some hail, and we've had really bad wind lately. Really quite surprised stuff in the garden is still hanging around, you know. But yeah, it's pretty bad in the UK at the moment. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Remember, smash that like button, I really do appreciate it. Smash that bell button and subscribe button. Wait a minute, I just said that, didn't I? Yeah. Let me start that again. Guys, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button if you haven't, and also don't forget you can click on that bell button to get my new video notifications when I upload them. That's better. And I'm still on Instagram, it should be on the screen somewhere, and I'm on the Facebook page. There we go, guys. I'm all over that social media stuff, and you know, I chat to you. I chat to quite a lot of people, and I try and comment to everyone and get back to everyone. So yeah, awesome, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace.